What's scary is when we don't know what we don't know. And I think of places like this with the power lines and all that power equipment buzzing around over there, and those little teeny tiny apartments right next to them. And I just kind of wonder, like, what's really going on there? Today's day 8. Oh, no. Today's day 23 in a row. And if you've been watching, you will know that the quality's gone down. That's because I get tired of doing this every day. Stupid New Year's resolutions. Oh, man. Painted my gold glasses black. Do you like them? Not really. My gold glasses are in the car. And one thing I will say, I'm exhausted right now. I'm laying on my bed. It's 5:30. And I need a nap. And so I'm going to take one. But first, I thought I would talk one moment about staying home from work. I have a job where I can work from home sometimes, and I do. And when I do, my family and some of my staff are like, "Oh, working from home today, so lucky." No, dude, it's the worst. And let me tell you why. Because when you work from home, you can't get away from your computer. When you're in the field, your computer's in your car sometimes it's in the clinic, sometimes it's in the meeting room, wherever. But you're not nearly as glued to it. When you work from home, you get up and you're in pajamas and the sun's barely starting to come up and you're working already because by golly, your computer's right there. And then you go to take a break and you feel guilty because you're at home taking a break for 20 minutes so you can eat. So you sit back down again and there you are until 5 o'clock, 5:30. And it's like working twice as much when you stay home than when you're out running around. So don't think it's special to work from home sometimes, because it really isn't. Oh, I had an old friend of mine that I worked with up in the Pacific Northwest. His name is Jude. Hi, Jude. Jude, I haven't talked to in years, and he sent me a messenger and said, "Hey, Tad, I like your vlogs, and my favorite one so far is day 18, where you complained for 8 minutes about your job, about corporate life." And I remember that one very well. And so thanks for the comment, Jude. And Jude and I both know what it's like to work for big corporate organizations, and sometimes the truth just needs to be told. So there you have it. I did do something fun yesterday, and remember the vlog where I was driving through Malibu and I found that big painting of a mustache? I loved it, and so I took it home and I cleaned it all up and I painted over the whole thing black, and then I drew a painting of a guy with a mustache and a really big nose and an eyeball, and the painting was very textured, so I went over it super lightly with a brush, and it made, the design was awesome. I loved it. And as an artist, I can say that that's all that really matters, is if the artist loves it, because art is subjective. So complain about it all you want, but I think it's awesome. So I wrapped it all up and I gave it to a friend of mine for his birthday. Happy birthday. And it's now hanging in his house. I'm curious as to how long it'll stay there. But yeah, on the back of it, someone had written, "Happy birthday, so-and-so, blah, blah, blah." And when I recycled it, that was still written on there. So it's a re-gifted, reinvented, redone birthday painting. So I find that artistic and fun. And the bummer part about it is sometimes I just want to get away from my phone and away from technology. And so then I'll go and paint. And the problem is that would have been a funny one for the vlog. I could have showed the old mustache. I could have showed myself painting, showed the transformation of the picture, before and after, yada, yada, yada. But I didn't. And I did the whole thing and I gave it to someone for their birthday. And I got none of it on the vlog. So I guess I'll just tell the story here. But it was fun. So I guess all of that is just me talking to myself saying, dude, you should record a little bit more when you're vlogging. Like, for example, my vlog yesterday, Was it yesterday that I did the pancake inside the batter, the pancake batter? Maybe. Anyways, there was this lady at the checkout counter, and she was telling me all this story about hot dogs wrapped in bacon in LA. And I said, in Los Angeles? And she said, yeah, you never go to LA? And I was like, no, I try to avoid LA. And she was so excited about these hot dogs. All I was buying was bacon. And I don't know why she wanted to talk so much about food or what. But she was telling me about these hot dogs rolled in bacon. And then the roll, like, not chips of bacon, like wrap the bacon around the hot dog. Then cook the hot dog and slowly rolling it on the frying pan. And then on the side, they do grilled onions and grilled jalapenos. And they put all of that in a bun. And it's like a bacon wrapped jalapeno onion dog. And it sounds actually delicious. I might have to make that one day. And then last night I made cookies. I made basically chocolate chip cookies, but instead I put butterscotch chips, and then I put in a packet of hot chocolate mix, and then I put in a whole pack of chocolate pudding, and then some other random assortments, because that's what makes things really good and different, and they turned out awesome. It doesn't always turn out awesome when I get creative in the kitchen, but this time it did. So good. So I had that last night, and did I vlog any of it? No. I apologize for not sharing the fun, creative things of my life on the vlog, but I have over 11 months to get better at it. So, hey, stay tuned.